four-way knee cars. What you're going to need for this is a yoga block and probably an ankle weight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to do 30 seconds in each of the four ways of knee cars. So you'll see that in a second. It's just knee control articular rotations at different angles. You can do 30 seconds at each angle, which is a total of 2 minutes per knee. But I want you to be fatigued, like properly fatigued in the knee by the end of that 2 minutes, which is why you might need this weight. Now the first couple of times you do it, you probably won't need it. But over time, if you get to the end of the 2 minutes and you're like, well, I've still got a fair bit of energy left or a fair bit left in the knee, that's when you're going to need to upgrade to the weights. So the first thing you know how to do in normal knee cars is you're just sitting with the knee pointing up. So you're going to externally rotate, fight for more external rotation, but this also is not a morning routine where you're doing it at 30% effort. You're literally doing this at 80 to 100% effort. Well, 100% effort if you can, but still only to your safest, greatest effort. So I'm going to externally rotate. I'm going to fight for as much external rotation as I can as I come up. Now, once again, I'm not going to come to full extension because I can't rotate the shin. So I'm only going to come up to about here, but I am fighting for as much rotation as I can. So internal rotation now, fighting for as much as I can as I come all the way into flexion. Externally rotate, up to extension, internally rotate. 15 seconds of that, and then reverse direction, fighting for as much as I can. 15 seconds, so it's 30 seconds with the knee pointing up, 15 seconds each way. Then what I'm going to get you to do is lay on the same side of the knee that you're using with the yoga block, the skinny side up, and then, so it's going to be exactly the same process. External rotation, extension, internal rotation, flexion, external rotation, and then 15 seconds of that, and then reverse it, 15 seconds of this, roll over to your other side, change the yoga block to long side up, so your knee is now in line with your hip. Same thing, knee cars this way, but you're fighting for as much external and internal rotation as you can. 15 seconds each way for a total of 30 seconds. And then for the last one, your knee will be pointing down. Put your foot or knee, on the yoga block, come forward, and then do it this way. So 15 seconds one way, and then reverse direction for 15 seconds. You're on the block because if you just put your knee on the floor, you don't have a very big range of motion as you go down. So you need that lifted up so you've got a bigger range of motion. So you're doing that for 30 seconds each way. So in each of those 30 seconds, it's 15 seconds in each direction. Once again, I do this I'm doing it with a 5 kilo ankle weight at the moment. You probably won't need one to start with, but as you get to that end of that 2 minutes, if you're feeling fatigued, that's fine, but as you go, you need to increase the intensity, and you do that by increasing the weight in your ankle weights. If you have any questions about that, please let me know, but this is a strengthening exercise. It's not like your morning routine cars where you're doing 30% effort just to get through the full range of motion. This one, you're fighting for as much as you can. It is strength training for your knees, so treat it accordingly. Once again, don't do this exercise if you're going to be doing jiu-jitsu again or later that day. Pick a day in your week where you're not going to jiu-jitsu later that day. So if you do jiu-jitsu in the morning or lunch, you can do it afterwards, that's fine. If you have a day off, do it on the day off. Preferably don't do it on a day you're doing jiu-jitsu. If you do jiu-jitsu every single day and it's all at night, whatever, just have a chat to me and we'll come up with a plan there. But otherwise, just pick a day where you're not doing jiu-jitsu later. Enjoy.